Welcome to a special edition of My Hometown. We're partnering with the Rochester Home Builders Association to showcase some of our area's most reliable and credible contractors who meet the highest industry standards. You'll discover the latest in kitchens and baths, learn how to power your home during outages, and ways to improve the performance of your home. Get ready to be inspired and discover how some of our area's top professionals with the Rochester Home Builders Association can turn your house into the dream home you've always wanted. We're beginning our show with Ketmar Development. This team has an eye for design and exceptional finishing work. Their newest community, the Cottages at Malvern Hills, Pittsburgh's premier maintenance-free community. Ketmar believes the firmest foundations are built on trust.
Malvern Hills was our flagship community in Pittsburgh. And we had 35 homes that we've built on 88 acres. So when we thought to develop the cottage community, this was a spin-off of that, but the homes were about a third of the size, and the acreage is a little bit less, about a third of an acre per lot. And the Homeowners Association maintains the outside of the homes and the grounds so that homeowners don't have to do so themselves. We try to stay ahead in design being the critical element for our company and what sets us apart. Service is key for our company, and we don't limit ourselves as to what we will and won't do for a client. With whatever they can imagine, we can build. We don't always suggest it. Sometimes we play devil's advocate and try to give them some guidance to help them make, decisions that would ultimately be best for them. But we will research, we will go to whatever degree to make sure that what they want is what we produce. I think one of our strengths is our process. Because we try to help people envision it very clearly from the get-go. There's a lot of ferreting out to do initially, and we show as many pictures of things to help people envision what I'm talking about so that we can get their feedback. So we're trying to build a home for someone's particular lifestyle. So the first thing I need to understand is what is that? And how do they envision living in the house? What's their view as they come in the front door? Do they both cook? How many do they entertain at Christmas or during the holidays? The atmosphere, the vision for the cottages was to have a little private enclave. It started with a landscape design so that the walking trail that surrounds the property is inviting and pretty. We planted everything with perennials and trees and benches and uplighting so that at night it's as pretty as it is during the day when you drive by it. I think it is a personal passion. We could have opted, Charlie and I could have opted to work through other people and grow the company to be a much larger concern. We wanted to keep it one-on-one. We wanted, I'm still working on all the planning, he's still executing and making sure that the quality in the production is what we all promise. I'm driven by passion for design. We don't like to do the same thing twice. We're always looking to experiment and to keep growing.
From concept to completion, Ketmar can make your building dreams come true. Plan a visit to the Cottages at Malvern Hills soon and find out how Ketmar creates luxurious, maintenance-free living. The Rochester Home Builders Association has been a trusted resource in our community for more than 80 years. 350 local businesses are members. The RHBA supports the contractors and the builders, but the association is also there for the consumer. Their local approach helps people through the hiring and purchasing process, ensuring that the largest or the smallest home improvement project gets done right.
People have to get their homes ready for fall, whether it's insulation, whether it's repairing those windows, cleaning out the gutters, fixing that roof so it doesn't leak with the spring rains. There's a lot to do in the spring, there's a lot to do in the fall. We were known as the Rochester Home Builders Association, and people thought we were just home builders. 2/3 of our membership are subcontractors, are suppliers, and we do all kinds of training and education in making sure that the contractor that you choose as a consumer is well educated. It's a tough world out there today. You've got all kinds of new codes and regulations, and they have to get their information someplace, and we provide that information for those subcontractors. If you entertain the consumer, they really relate to the industry. It's always fun to deal with the consumer. We had over 20,000 at Homerama. We'll have over 10 or 15,000 at the Home and Garden Show. Everybody's here to see the decorating and the fine things of a Homerama house, or they want to see the floral and the gardens at the Home and Garden Show, but they're also there to get educated. Just like we educate our members, we're trying to educate the consumer.
Rochester's long winters and stormy weather can play havoc with our area's power grid. Calling Home Power Systems is your solution. Within seconds of a power failure, the professionally installed automatic standby generators kick on, and you don't even know there's been an outage.
All we do are standby generators. We don't do anything else. Our focus is strictly on automatic standby generators, residential, and of course our commercial power side. So in part of building our new 15,000 square foot facility here, 1,500 square foot is our state-of-the-art showroom. You can take a look at our generator monitoring center. We have portables that you can look at, and all of our product lines are listed right here in our facility. Part of the motivation of Home Power Systems, not only me as the owner and our technicians and our office staff, is we feel a sense of obligation because what we install, standby generators, they turn on and run when you're the most vulnerable. When the power does go out, and we know there's thousands of our generators running out there, there's a sense of pride to know that we're comforting and taking care of those families. One of the great things about having our facility here is our warehouse. We are a Power Pro premier dealer within Generac. Basically that means there's 5,300 Generac dealers throughout the United States. We're top 20 in the United States, 6 years in a row. And with that, with our focus, is we are able to stock not only product, but also our parts and materials to make sure that we're able to execute that job immediately.
The backup solutions offered by Home Power Systems are top of the line. But what about the installation crew?
Of any company really comes down to its employees. We spend a lot of time with our technicians. We self-train our technicians. Yes, they go to school out of state and get their certifications, but we want to make sure our technicians are trained properly from what we see, and that's extremely important.
The training is nonstop. It's something new every day. Even working in the field for the last 10, 11 years, you're still learning every day. I personally just finished my certifications last week, recertified for another 2 years. We stay on top of that for all the brands that we work on, all the bulletins that come out. We're constantly staying trained and staying in contact with the manufacturers to stay ahead of the curve when it comes to stuff like that.
I am a perfectionist when it comes to installation. That means level on the gas pipe painted, electrical done, and that I think that that is a lost trade, especially in the residential side of things. If somebody's going to do work in my home, I want it to be professional. I want to know about the product. I want to know the salespeople. I want to be able to come and look at it, and the work better be done correctly. And I always do that. I put myself in the shoes of the customer, and that's the way that we kind of revolve around our sales and installation procedures.
Most people, it's a job, it's a career. I enjoy getting up, coming to work. I enjoy my customers every day. That's the real reason. I get to meet 4 or 5 different people every day, go to their house, meet their animals. You know, it's all the small stuff like that I get to enjoy out of the job every day.
We have developed a monorail transport system that we move our generators around. Our generators weigh about 350 pounds. They are so easy to damage. It's so easy to hurt somebody moving that thing. We have perfected the method, also our lift carts. So our monorail lifts them in place, we set them in place with our lift carts, and there it is. It's not scratched, it's not dented, and what you paid for is right there in your backyard.
A successful installation today for a repeat customer. They have a generator at their business with us and have found a lot of value in using it when the power goes out to keep their business up and running, the cash flow coming in. Now we're backing up their whole house. Great solution and 100% peace of mind.
Our operations department, all of our administrative staff, oh my gosh, everybody just gives their 100%, and that is all reflected in our service to our customers. Please come to our showroom. Our showroom has everything here. We'd love to show you the operation of these generators. Stop on by.
Generating electricity and peace of mind during a power outage. Don't be stuck in the dark. Give Home Power Systems a call today.
Since 1947, Rochester Colonial Manufacturing has been Rochester's leader in higher standards and lower prices. Unlike most, they're suppliers and installers of windows, doors, and awnings. It's Rochester Colonial's singular purpose. Quite simply put, they have to be the best, because that's all they do.
If I was to ask 100 customers, probably 90% of them will say, well, I'll ask, how did you call Rochester Colonial? And their answer will be, oh, reputation. We've been in the market since 1947, and now we try to earn that reputation each and every day. Our whole goal is to make the experience of solving their problems, window and door problems, as easy and painless as possible. Our sales consultants will listen to what the customers need and what their concerns are. We then will show them the product, and we have really a very large selection of windows and doors and all types of materials, from fiberglass to vinyl to wood. Our quality on the high-end custom mahoganies, oaks, cherries that we make right here in Rochester, New York is incredible. But we take that to the next step also, incorporating into our wood windows, our vinyl windows, our fiberglass windows. We have our own employees, no subcontracting, factory trained. And our thought process is these are uniformed employees. Our trucks, our tools, drop cloths, vacuum, window wash. We want you, the customer, comfortable having us in your home, doing a neat, clean job. They are respectful, they are courteous. And again, the whole thing, bottom line, do it once, do it right, and that's what we stand for.
Rochester Colonial is a great place to work. I've been here 19 years, and taking care of the customer is always the #1 priority.
The recipe, our recipe for success is very simple. Customer focused, windows and doors and awnings, do a great job, stand behind it. We will put in the hours and the time. It's our passion. It's what we love to do.
From the quality of the products to the tools, the installation, we all work together as a team to make sure the customer is happy at the end of every job.
We invite every customer to come into our showrooms, experience state-of-the-art, world-class showrooms, from design of product to even colors to just the latest state-of-the-art technologies that are available. I invite you to come in. We will help you. We will guide you through the process. Give us an opportunity to earn your business. You'll be very pleasantly surprised at what we can do for you.
With over 100 dedicated employees, a fleet of 50 vehicles, and a world-class showroom, it's easy to see why Rochester Colonial is the ultimate in customer service.
Are you looking to transform the look and feel of your home or business? At Outdoor Lighting Perspectives of Rochester, owner Brett Conley is lighting things up in a big way with custom lighting designs, installations, and holiday lighting. Outdoor Lighting Perspectives is guaranteed to add beauty and value to any property.
We come to your home and we spend 30 or 40 minutes taking pictures of the house, walking around. The real important part is where we ask the homeowner, what do you hope to get? And then we ask them lifestyle questions, because to design the proper lighting, you really need to know what they use their property for.
We entertain a lot, and it accentuates the beauty of this place beyond compare.
When I do one of the free nighttime demos, people stand in the street, neighbors come over, and I love the oohs and ahs. When someone's skeptical and they walk down to the street and I throw the switch and I hear them say, oh, wow, I never knew our house could look like that. That is awesome to me.
He's kind, he's fun, he has good ideas, he listens to me. He's a great guy.
Nothing can beat seeing somebody smile and seeing the twinkle in their eyes when they see the lights come on at their house.
We don't have to do a thing. The atmosphere changes with the seasons, with the time of day. It's so easy.
I will tell you that once he was done, it was the wow factor. There is no home on this street that looks as good as ours in the evening hours. Whether it is springtime, summertime, wintertime, it looks fantastic.
I make sure that our clients are always happy. And I think about when somebody says my name in the future, that they're not going to say, oh, we had them work on our house. They're going to say, oh my God, I love you, because what they did for our house is incredible.
We need to take one of those gold stars that you get in grammar school and put it on his forehead, because there are very few people you meet in life who give you more than you expect.
Because we will come over and give you a free consultation. We will give you a free nighttime demo if you need to see how they look. And then we will tell you how our fixtures are guaranteed for life, how our stainless steel transformers are guaranteed for life, and you'll get a chance to hold them. And when you feel how heavy and well made they are, you'll be convinced.
Giving your property that wow factor is easy. Call for an at-home demonstration and find out how Outdoor Lighting Perspectives can help you decorate for the holidays. If you're planning to buy or build a new home, building the right relationship with your bank is key. It makes the process a positive one and communication that much easier. At Lions National Bank, the relationships they create go beyond numbers. Their staff is part of the community, and they have all the right tools to help make your dream home a reality.
Buying a house shouldn't be stressful. It should be a great experience for all parties involved. Since we are local, we have a better understanding of the communities that we're involved with. I actually live, in the community. A lot of the people that work with us do also live in the community.
Everybody lives close by. They live within the community. So, these are the people you're going to see them in the grocery stores. You're going to see your banker. As your local bank, we take a whole lot of pride developing customer relationships that exceed the expectations that the customer walks in with.
The overall process is much quicker than you may have with other institutions. So, start to finish, honestly, I'm quite surprised how quickly we get things done. We do a really good job of taking away any mystification that someone may have through the process. When we start the process, we kind of go through step by step so they know exactly what they're getting into, so there's no question along the way. And if there is a question, they can certainly reach out to anyone involved in the process.
Customers coming in, they're going to experience a real, true one-on-one interaction with their banker from start to finish, from if it's a loan, from the time of application right straight through to the underwriting to the closing. Everything is done locally. Decisions are all made locally.
The whole hometown advantage, I think it just takes away the whole stress of the whole process itself. With our construction product, it is one of the stronger construction loans out there in the community. We can actually finance up to 95% of the purchase price. So, and with that, we can actually set it up in a way where the draw can be used to purchase the land as well, which is a little bit different than some of the other banking institutions here locally.
At LNB, it really is all about people. When you walk into the branch, we really want to make it the most enjoyable experience that you can have. And we're looking to exceed your expectations.
So if you're planning for a new home or a construction loan, visit a Lions National Bank branch and find out just how easy it can be.
The Rochester Home Builders Association has created a unique local website that connects consumers to the right professional for their project. It's called findthehomepros.com. It's a one-stop resource for contractors who meet the highest industry standards, or they're not accepted. Simply click and get connected to a local home pro who will get your job done right.
The internet has created a lot of opportunities for people to go out there and just say what they want to say. Just because it's in the internet doesn't mean that it's true. It's a very simple process. You just log on to findthehomepros.com and you fill out a form, and then that form comes to our office, and then we send it out to 3 qualified individuals that would be interested in doing your project. At least you know that the people that do contact you are interested in doing your job. It's always best to shop around. This way here, we try to give it to the contractors that are best suited for your project. We've done over 800 referrals in just a short period of less than a year. Right. We certainly have seen on the evening news a number of times of those shady contractors that are out there. We try to do some of that weeding out by making sure that they're local contractors, that they have the proper insurances, they have the proper training, the proper contracts in place. And there's always a bad one in the group, but we try to do some of that weeding out for the consumer. We're working with our local legislators at the state level to come up with a statewide program that will better our industry and better it for the consumer.
Building a better home is the inspiration behind Advanced Thermal Technologies. They offer the most efficient insulation products on the market today. Whether it's a new or existing home or business, their goal is to create a more comfortable environment, provide energy savings, and superior air quality.
When the house is insulated properly, the air conditioner does not run nearly as much. It keeps the temperature more constant. There is not a wave. It doesn't get hot and cold. What we're trying to do is put, besides performance, comfort into that house. When we're doing new construction, we come through and we try to airtight everything before the insulation goes in. Any holes, penetrations, anything going through the exterior walls are sealed prior to the insulation. Then when we're coming back, we're doing then the cellulose being blown into the walls before the drywall's in, everything's finished. They put the drywall in, and now all the penetrations are sealed. We don't have to worry about air movement through the wall from warm to cold. Cellulose has been around for over 50 years. It's basically ground up newspaper. So the papers you're reading today, that paper is ground up and turned into cellulose that goes into your wall. 80% of the product that we're putting into your house is reclaimed product. The other 20% is basically fire retardant, and that keeps the cellulose from burning up to 1500 degrees. The thing is, most people are starting to understand utilities aren't getting any cheaper, and putting in some better insulation and making their house more comfortable is going to lower their utility bill. Now, some people always just look at the bottom dollar, and I've always tried to tell people, I said, just looking at the bottom dollar isn't the best way to do something on your house. Look at performance, the guarantees. I have a gentleman that I just did some work for, and they're going, how are we going to know this is going to work? I go, well, come October, around Halloween, I'm going to come out with an infrared camera and double check everything's been done right, because that's when I'm going to be able to tell, because it's going to be 25, 30 degrees difference from inside to outside, and I'm going to be able to see if we got everywhere that we were expecting to get. I like knowing I'm doing something well, and I can drive by, see no icicles on a house. I've had building inspectors come up and go, gee, that whole track, everybody's got ice but yours. I'm going, oh, that's, I've always liked that. Performance is all we try to put into a house, which some people go, oh, it's like miles per gallon in a car. And I can't sit there and say, hey, geez, we're the Cadillac layer with a Kia price or any of those kind of things. But the thing is, you definitely want to have performance in your home because it's there forever. And it's the simplest way to do things.
With insulation from advanced thermal technologies, you'll feel the difference and enjoy a healthier, more comfortable home. Give John a call for a free estimate and find out how to improve the performance of your home. Our Rochester winter is on its way. It's the time of year we go from cooling off from the summer sun to warming our homes on a fall chilling night. It's also the time of year our heating and cooling system should be maintained or even upgraded. Boccasino Heating and Cooling maintains the highest industry standards and has been owned and operated for more than 60 years.
Boccasino Heating started in 1952 with my dad, Mike Boccasino. My husband started in the 70s, I started in the 80s, and now my son works with us. And my son-in-law part-time also, so it's very much a family-owned business.
Our employees have been with us a long time, some over 40 years, and they've been well-trained in every respect. We have many people calling us and wanting the same technician, and we've done that for many years, 20, 30 years. The same technician will go out and handle the call, and they feel very comfortable when the same tech is there.
Customer for life is our motto. That's what we want. And by providing them with a good experience in a service call, they will call us back. They will be our customer for life.
Boccasino is a great company. I really like them. They're a company with integrity. You can really trust them. Back in my early 20s on my first house, they installed my air conditioning unit. So all these years later, I wasn't going to call anybody else but Boccasino.
We at Boccasino take a lot of pride in taking care of our customers. If someone is in a crisis situation and they have no heat and it's in the middle of winter, many times we've satisfied the customer by rearranging our crew for the day or our whole company for the day.
Heating and air conditioning is a lot more than just a furnace anymore. It's taking a more holistic view of the home and how we can improve the furnace and the duct system, but also cut down on the amount of energy that you're using just by making simple common sense little things. It doesn't have to be a big ticket item. It's exciting as we're looking to the future. It's amazing to see the way the industry's changing and to get to be a part of that.
Something unique about our company is that we are a woman-owned business. So over the years, it just developed. My husband runs the field and I run the office, but it's become more than just that, where I take a lot more responsibility on, and we're very proud of that because in our industry, you don't see a lot of women-owned businesses.
With over 60 years of service, Boccasino Heating and Cooling puts energy-saving performance back in your home. Give Boccasino a call and have your home checked out today.
Throughout the show, we've talked a lot about home performance, but we all know the most talked about rooms in any home are the kitchen and the bathrooms. It's time to sit back because we're going to showcase what Cornerstone Kitchens have been creating for nearly 17 years. Whether you're looking for a simple design or something more luxurious, their professional, experienced team will be with you every step of the way.
Well, some people have a great idea coming in that they've always wanted that white kitchen, or white kitchens are the in thing and that's what they want to do. Some people are looking to change their style altogether with a new house, so it's sometimes fed by them, but a lot of times we have people that come in and say, we know we need a new kitchen, our doors are falling off our cabinets, and we have to do something, but we don't really know what to do. So we can prompt them by giving them imagery, we can send them to websites. Sometimes people know more what they don't want than what they want. So the more questions we ask, the more finite we can get into leading them to what might be the best product for them. We've got a lot of behind the scenes staff that helps pull things together. We've got a couple of great designers in the back that do both hand and computer generated drawings that help us articulate what we're trying to do for our clients. They pull together images and it helps us, relieves us of our time, but we work as a team. There's a lot of great camaraderie in our staff.
Cornerstone works with you creating your dream design, but they don't stop there. The professionals at Cornerstone deliver on the final product.
It was exciting because when I walked in to Cornerstone Kitchens, I had an idea of what I wanted, and we had an idea of colors and of style, and it was such a positive experience because the team at Cornerstone really embraced our thoughts and our vision and our ultimately our dream kitchen, and they brought those visions to life. And it was just a really exciting experience.
Having the history behind us and just knowing that we can pull together images and final products for what people are looking for makes it enriching for us, and it usually gives us great feedback from the clients.
We went through several rough drafts of the kitchen before we settled on a final design, and they're extremely accommodating. From the initial design and the functionality of the kitchen, bearing in mind what we're looking for. You know, anytime you entertain, people always seem to gravitate towards a kitchen. So we wanted it obviously to be aesthetically pleasing, but also to be very functional.
We've partnered with them an awful lot of times over the years, and have really appreciate Joe and his team. They're very good about finishing it up on time and completion, and as a builder, that's a big deal for us.
There's lots of different projects that we can be part of, and we'd love to have people come in, take a look at what we have. We've got great lines of products to work with.
It was so exciting to see each process of the kitchen and seeing the installation process and watching ultimately our dream kitchen come to life. And Cornerstone Kitchens did an outstanding job doing that. Right from start to finish, attention to detail was at the forefront of everything that they've done.
Anyone that I run into that's building a new home or planning a rental, I highly recommend them to go to Cornerstone.
Give us a call if you wish to set up an appointment with someone, or just come into the showroom. We look forward to meeting with you to work with you on your new projects.
From your first design to the final installation, Cornerstone has everything covered. Visit their beautiful showroom in Henrietta or give Cornerstone a call and schedule a consultation today.
Thank you for joining us on this special edition of My Hometown. We know you enjoyed this insider's tour of the professional and trusted members of the Rochester Home Builders Association. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.